Hello, I'm Abby, the Youth Services Librarian here at the Wanskuck Library for the Wanskuck Weekly Storytime. This week, we'll be reading Touch the Brightest Star by Christie Matheson. Touch the Brightest Star by Christie Matheson. Magic happens every night. First, wave goodbye to the sun's bright light. Bye. Gently press the firefly. Oh, press again to light up the sky. Now let's blow a quiet breeze. Pat the deer and say, "Good night, please." Tap the sky beside the tree. Make a wish and count to 3. Swipe the sky from left to right. Wow! Now blink your eyes. What a starry night. Touch the brightest star you see. Psst. It's right there near the tree. Trace the picture of the dipper. That's a kind of spoon. Look, a little one. Time to whisper, "Come out, Mo." Watch the sky and call, "Whoo, whoo." Then turn the page to see who's new. Rub the owls on their heads. It's their turn to fly to bed. Close your eyes and breathe in deeply. Nod your head if you feel sleepy. Shh. When you open your eyes again, the magic of the day begins. The end. In the book, we go through the cycle of the sky, turning into night, and then at the end, turning back into day. We're going to do a craft to show a similar thing. First, you'll just need 2 white circles. I cut mine out of construction paper. You could also use paper plates or any other material that you like, although it's a good idea to use something thicker. Then you're going to use any coloring materials of your choice. I'm going to use crayons and my pencil. And then finally, you'll need, at the end, just 1 paper fastener. And as always, you can always stop into the Wanskuck Library and pick up a craft bag with all the supplies you'll need for the craft this week. The first thing we're going to do is pick one of our circles. I'm going to move my craft supplies out of the way. And I'm going to pick just this circle. And we're going to draw a line right down the middle. Once you have your line down the middle, we're going to pick one side and decorate it like the night sky. So I am going to decorate this half like the night sky. And we'll come back once it's completely done. Now that I've decorated my night sky, I drew a nice little branch, an owl friend, as well as some stars. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it around, and on this side, I'm going to draw a day sky. Now you can see I've colored in my daytime side with the nice blue sky, the sun, a cloud, and another little bird. The next thing we're going to do is take our second square, and again, we're going to draw a line right about halfway. This out of the way. It doesn't have to be perfect. If it's a little more than half, that is also okay. Once we have our line, we're going to take a pair of scissors. Make sure that they're safety scissors if we're younger friends, or we can always get an adult to help. And we're going to cut our circle right in half. And on this half, if you want, you can color it in to look like the ground. I'm going to color it in a nice green like the grass. And I will come back when it is all colored. Now that I've got this half colored, we can put our sky together. So I'm going to take this circle and our half, put it right on top, and we're going to use our paper fastener. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke a hole right through the middle. If our friends doing this are a little younger, you should always ask for a parent's help. Make sure it goes through both papers. Flip it over and bend our little arms on the fastener down. So that it stays in place. And then when we flip it over, we can spin our ground so that it can be daytime or nighttime. And mine's a little off center, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So then just like the book, we can go from day to night and back to day. Thank you so much for joining us for our story time and craft. I hope you'll join us next week when we read The Very Last Castle by Travis Jonker.